こんにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you super sweet phrases that will make your Japanese girlfriends happy and love you even more. And wait, I know some of you are going to say, I am forever alone. I am single as fuck. I've got your back, don't worry. I will make a separate video about how to flirt with girls or boys. And the phrases I'm going to teach you today can also be used on guys or anyone, but I will probably make another video on what to say to your boyfriends, so don't worry. And again, if you are single and ready to mingle, you can practice these phrases with yourself in the mirror, or you can practice these phrases with your dakimakura or your waifu, whatever, or your dogs, maybe not your dogs. If you practice these phrases while you're single, you're going to be such a Chad when you actually have a girlfriend. Be the alpha male that you've always wanted to be. Anyway, let's get started. 始めましょう。1番目, the first one. Your girlfriend's name? じゃなきゃダメ. So, let's say it's Misa, then Misa じゃなきゃダメ. Misa じゃなきゃダメ. Or maybe I'll use another name. Haruka. In my school, there were like 10 different Haruka. It's like really popular common name. Anyway. はるかじゃなきゃダメ。はるかじゃなきゃダメ。Okay, this means you're the only one, はるか. Or it's gotta be you, はるか. So, first, it's really important to use your girlfriend's name. So, it can be your girlfriend's name or your girlfriend's nickname, just the name. In Japanese, it's so important to use the person's name rather than the pronouns like あなた, 君. Okay, in like love songs, you will definitely hear あなた, 君 a lot, and it's romantic if it's a song or if it's a poetry. But when you're talking to your girlfriend, don't really say あなた or 君. I mean, if you're married, maybe your wife would call you あなた, but it's more common. It's definitely more common to use the actual name. And Japanese people really feel the connection when the other person uses the name. It could be Haruka-chan, right? Or Haruka. So for me, it could be like Misa or Misa-chan or Mi-chan. And thenじゃなきゃダメ. So dame means no good, right? So you might think, should I really say that? Like, you'd say dame to if your dog is like trying to poop on your couch. You say, dame. So, should you really say dame to your girlfriend as if she's shitting on your cat? No. So dame does mean no good or don't, right? But this じゃなきゃmeans if it is not. Okay, so literally this means it's no good if it isn't you. So you could translate more like it's gotta be you, it has to be you, and the most natural translation probably would be you're the only one for me. So yes, you probably have learned the words だけ, しか. I have a lesson on those words as well, so check it out. だけ, しか, like, you could say like ミサだけが好き. It's grammatically correct and it means I only like you, Misa. Should be obvious, right? So yeah, you can use this だけ好き, しか好きじゃない if you're talking about maybe food or books and, objects. But if you want to sound romantic, you try using this じゃなきゃダメ. It has to be you. So this might sound a bit heavy In English, you're the only one for me. But I think Japanese girls generally really like hearing this phrase. ミサじゃなきゃダメ。次、2番目。Your girlfriend's name? 手、本当に可愛いね。手、本当に可愛いね。はるかって本当に可愛いね。はるかちゃんって本当に可愛いね。So you know Japanese girls like to hear 可愛い a lot. Just saying 可愛い is okay. You can say 可愛いね to mean, oh, you're cute. Or just 可愛い. But again, the point is to really use your girlfriend's name. Again, I repeat, names are very important, especially in Japanese. If somebody says 可愛いね, that's very nice. But if somebody says ミサって可愛いね, or ミサ可愛いね, I somehow get more flattered. And it really makes me think, oh, that person thinks I'm really cute. You know, it's really weird, but that's so important. And there are a few ways to do this, right? You can say ミサ可愛いね. So the easiest way to do is just leave the particle and say ミサ本当に可愛いね. Also add 本当に, like really, you're really cute. Or you can do this ミサって可愛いね. ミサって可愛いね. So you might be thinking, what about the wa particle? ミサは可愛いね is okay, but not so natural when speaking informally. Using the wa particle is great when it's written. The wa particle is called the topic marker, right? It really is to let the other person know what you're talking about, or when you change the topic, you also use the wa particle, right? So when what you're talking about is quite obvious, you usually omit the wa particle. Also, when you speak informally, you tend to omit most particles anyway. It sounds more natural to say, for example, あの車かっこいい. That car is cool. Rather than あの車はかっこいい. So when the sentence is super simple, A is like description, like an adjective, like pretty, cool, smart. You want to probably say subject, then what it is. So if I see a pretty flower, I'd say, この花きれい. この花きれい. This flower is beautiful. Rather than この花はきれい. This sounds a bit too robotic. It's too correct. It's too formal, although you're speaking informally. But what you can do is you can also add this te, and it does the same thing as the wa particle, but it's softer. It's not as direct. It doesn't scream, this is the subject. This is more like, all right, here's the subject. It's, just casually introducing what I'm talking about. Anyway, I should make a video on this te because there's more to it. But remember, you can say blah blah te 本当に可愛いね. And say this when your girlfriend is doing something cute. So it can be just anything. Your girlfriend is eating an ice cream happily, and you see her smile and makes you think, oh, she's so cute. Then you can say, はるかちゃんって本当に可愛いね. I think that will really make your girlfriend happy. 次、3番目。今日も可愛いね。今日も可愛いね. This is very important, so maybe you should repeat after me. Use the mo particle when you compliment your girlfriend. I've already talked about this in many videos actually. Don't say 今日は可愛いね to mean you look cute today. You get dumped right away. I dumped my phone. You want to say 今日も可愛いね. You look cute as always, as usual. So 今日も 今日 today も as well also. So you look cute today as well as all the other days. So if you say 今日は可愛いね, it sounds like she was not pretty yesterday, for example. What a pain in the ass. めんどくさいね。女ってめんどくさいね。So yeah, you want to say 今日も可愛いね. Or you can say 今日も一段と可愛いね. 今日も一段と可愛いね。Or 今日も一段と綺麗だね。今日も一段と綺麗だね。一段と like you're always pretty, but you're even prettier today. So this more is important. So, for example, you can also say 今日も大好き. So if you want to give a compliment about her dress, for example, you could say そのドレスかわいいね. So don't use the particle and you're also fine. But if you say そのドレスはかわいいね, now that's the problem. The wa particle, as I've taught you in many different videos, can be used to compare with other things. So it almost sounds like, your dress, yeah, that's pretty. Not other things though. So you want to say, そのドレスもかわいいね。そのドレスもかわいいね. So I promise you this mo particle is going to save your ass. So そのドレスもかわいいね is perfect because it can make her think this dress is cute as well. So he must think I'm pretty as well. Or, oh, this dress is also pretty, which means the shoes are pretty too. Perfect. 完璧。そのドレスもかわいいね。But if you think it's too much, then you can omit the particle and say そのドレスかわいいね. That's fine too. Just don't use the wa particle, okay? Just If you want to save your relationship, just stop using the wa particle. Another example would be your girlfriend cooks something for you. You want to say, oh, you're a great chef. You are good at cooking. Your food is amazing. You can say 料理が上手 or in textbooks you'd learn to say 料理が上手だね。料理が上手ですね. I mean, speaking formally is out of question, so just say 料理が上手. So you use the が particle, right? That's fine. But again, when speaking informally, it's more natural to omit the particles. So you say 料理上手. 料理上手だね. Which is fine, as long as it's not 料理は上手. Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. Because again, 料理は上手 sounds like, oh, you're good at cooking, but not like washing dishes, or you're good at cooking, but you're not good at something else. How to be passive-aggressive 101. Use the wa particle. You're good at cooking, but you just can't clean, can you? Here again, you can use the mo particle and say 料理も上手だね. Wow. She will be happy. Wow, so he's telling me that I'm good at cooking and also other things as well. What a nice guy. So 料理も上手だね. 今日も可愛いね. そのドレスも可愛いね. その髪型も可愛いね. Yeah, this one. If she changes the hairstyle, right? She gets a haircut or she ties her hair up. Say その髪型も可愛いね. That current hairstyle looks good as well. So your previous one was as fine. Like you looked gorgeous before, but now with this hairstyle, you still look nice. The mo particle is really important. I know it's hard to date a girl. 次、4番目。これ好きだったよね。これ好きだったよね. You like this, right? So, this phrase is not a compliment or anything, but I think girls would like this. So you can either give something and say this. It has to be something that your girlfriend said she likes. So it can just be something small like chocolate. It doesn't have to be a diamond, you know. Your girlfriend is like, diamond 大好き. I love diamonds. And next day you're like, yeah, I know you said you like diamonds, so you don't have to do that, you know? It can just be like a specific flavor of ice cream, chocolate, it can be anything, okay? And you can say, これ好きだったよね. So this means you like this, right? So you're saying you remember what she liked, which will make her super happy. So it's like, I mean, it's not just a girl, right? It's really nice when somebody remembers what you like, what your hobbies, what your name is. Just somebody remembering things about you is really nice, right? You can either say これ好きだよね or これ好きだったよね. So だった means you liked, which doesn't mean she doesn't like it anymore. It's just grammatically, when you are talking about something she said in the past, you can still use this だった, the past tense. Like, I think you still like it, but you said you liked this, right? これ好きだったよね. Or you can also just say これ好きだよね. You like this, right? And it doesn't even have to be a gift, right? It can just be a picture of something. So if you are in a long distance relationship, for example, you can just send a picture of something, like send a picture of a cute puppy. For example, she says she likes a specific breed, like husky. Husky 好きだったよね. And send a picture of husky, and it would be like, oh, you remembered. 覚えててくれたの? Or you can send the link of something. It can be like a link to a product on Amazon, and you don't have to buy it yet. But what you can do is you can send the link to that product and say, これ好きだったよね. You like this, right? I remember you saying you like this, right? And she says, 好き. And you can like go ahead and buy it and then give it to her. Or I'm not saying you have to give stuff to her, but I'm saying if you are going to buy something anyway, like surprise is really nice, but sometimes also showing that you remembered is really nice. It's like you get an extra point for remembering it and also getting it. 次、5番目. Speaking of 好き, you can say 好き to your girlfriend, obviously. Or 大好き to mean I love you. 大好き. Again, I have a lesson on how to say I love you properly, so check that out. But you say 大好き to mean I love you. Another nice thing to say is そういうところが大好き. そういうところが大好き. I love that about you, or that's what I love about you. So she's being super polite, super kind to somebody else. It can be a waiter or something. You can say そういうところが大好き. I'm sure she would be happy. She might be like, at the beginning, or どんなところ? What do you love about me? どういうところ? Or どんなところ? どういうどんな literally means what kind of, what did it like. And then you can proceed to explain further. Or if it's about her being nice to somebody, you can say 親切なところが好き. Or your girlfriend makes a really funny joke and then you can laugh and then you can say そういうところが大好き. And then she says, or then you can say その面白いところが大好き. So you can say ところが大好き. I love that you do. Or you can also say やっぱ好きだ. やっぱ好き. やっぱ好きだ. Or やっぱ好きだわ. So this is a little bit difficult, okay? It has to be really obvious and clear that you love her. Like you've told her that you like her already. You can't use this phrase when the relationship is kind of damaged or, you know. So, やっぱ好きだ or やっぱ好き it means I just realized again how much I love you. You've already loved her, but something she did made you think how much you love her. It's really nice. Like, I would be flattered. やっぱ好きだ. But if the relationship is not so stable, right? Saying やっぱ好き could mean I didn't like you, but I changed my mind. I do like you. Or I like you after all. Like, you've done all those stuff, but I like you after all. So it can mean two things. It's because やはり or やっぱり or やっぱ Yappa is the most informal. やはり is very formal. Yappa means after all, I've changed my mind or I realized again. It's really useful words. If you change your mind, for example, you're looking at the menu and you said you were going to order something like curry, but then you changed your mind and you want to change it to ramen. And you say, やっぱラーメンにする. I'm gonna order ramen after all. That's one way to use it. Or you can use やっぱ or やっぱり. Like, oh, I knew it. So you see the sky and it looks like it's going to rain. And you say, 絶対雨降る. Like, it's definitely gonna rain. And it starts raining. You say, やっぱり, I knew it. I guessed it. Right? But you can also use this やっぱ like, you haven't changed your mind, but something made you really sure of it. Or something really made you think how much you liked something or how much you hated something. Can be any feeling, but so there's an apple pie and I love apple pie and then I eat it and I say, やっぱ apple pie 大好き. I've always loved it, but this made me realize again how much I love apple pies. やっぱ apple pie 大好き or やっぱり apple pie 大好き. Really natural. Or if you hate something, okay, so I don't like natto, stinky beans. And then somebody's like, but this natto is different. Like, trust me, it's different. And then I'm like, okay, I will eat it. And then it still tastes horrible. I say, やっぱり嫌い. やっぱ嫌い. Like, I knew it. Like, I knew I would hate it. And I tried it because of you, but I hate it. やっぱ嫌い. Your mind hasn't changed, but it's like you're saying, ooh, made me realize again, made me really sure about it. Yeah, you can say, やっぱ大好き. I've loved you already, but I forgot how much I love you. This made me realize how much I love you. So this is such a sweet phrase if, you know, your girlfriend knows that you love her. But if she's like feeling insecure, thinking maybe you've cheated, for example, and then you say, やっぱ好き, then it might sound like, wait, you didn't like me before? Like, what do you mean you changed your mind? Like, you what? どういうこと？好きじゃなかったの? So, this can be difficult, but it is a sweet phrase. So, try it. Okay, the last one. 最後。一緒にいると楽しい。一緒にいると楽しい。一緒に together いる to be, so to be together. と if, when, so when I'm with you 楽しい. I have fun or it's fun. So literally it's fun when I'm with you. It's fun when we are together. I enjoy time with you. Again, it's a really sweet phrase. Like, everyone likes to hear this phrase. Like, not just girls, anyone. 一緒にいると楽しい。一緒にいると楽しい. This is a 100% satisfaction guaranteed phrase. you can use. So don't worry about Yappa 好き use this 一緒にいると楽しい。Alright, that's it for today. So just to quickly review. じゃなきゃダメ。じゃなきゃダメ。You're the only one for me. って本当に可愛いね。って本当に可愛いね。今日も可愛いね。今日も可愛いね。料理も上手だね。料理も上手だね。これ好きだったよね。これ好きだったよね。そういうところが好き。そういうところが好き。そういうところが大好き。やっぱ好きだ。やっぱ好きだ。一緒にいると楽しい。一緒にいると楽しい。Alright, I hope you found this lesson helpful, and I hope you can make your girlfriends or future girlfriends happy with these phrases. And if you're single, don't worry, your life isn't over yet. You're single and cool, and you can practice these phrases and become the true Chad. And before we finish the video, I really want you to be careful with the first phrase. Blah blah, じゃなきゃダメ. Make sure to say なきゃ, okay? じゃなきゃダメ. Because if you say ミサじゃダメ, then that means ミサはダメ. ミサ is no good. Like, you are no much for me. Like, you don't work for me. So, you want to say ミサじゃなきゃダメ. Like, you might think that's such a risky phrase, but just practice. Because that phrase is really cute. じゃなきゃダメ. Like, you're the only one for you. You're the only one for me. It has to be you. And don't be sad if you're single, okay? I love you guys, so... Yeah. じゃあまたね. Bye bye.